In this video, let's talk about what finally made things click for me. And I'm going to share this with you guys so you guys can go and start implementing this immediately. So I'm going to be sharing this very, very powerful way of not just in business, but you can also use this throughout your life. Okay? And I'm talking about your life in general. So what I'm talking about is that these are called the three pillars. Okay? The testing phase, the optimization, and the scaling. The cool part is that you don't have to use this just in business. You can use this throughout your life. For example, let's say you're one of these people who are listening to audiobooks or you're reading books. So the thing is that you want to test that specific idea. So let's say you're generating, you're absorbing knowledge like a sponge, right? You want to test that specific idea. So let's say you read 3 books. Have you actually implemented what was said in that book? So what I mean by this is that you have to actually test that specific plan and what you absorb in terms of that knowledge that you just absorbed. Okay, if that makes sense. I'm trying to make it for you to really understand this because this is like crucially important and very transformational. I want to share this, right? So what this is that you're testing this specific idea. Okay, so let's say you're reading. Okay, you're reading. You are implementing one knowledge. Okay, one knowledge. Okay, you're testing this idea. Has it worked for you? Okay, have you actually implemented the stuff that you have been reading or been listening, for example? Now you want to see if it actually works, for example. Now, what I mean by optimizing, has that one idea worked? If not, discard that. Okay, you want to discard that one knowledge that you implemented in towards your life. This is very, very powerful stuff. Now, let's say, for example, you read another knowledge. Okay. You read another knowledge from, let's say, an audiobook. Has this one idea worked? Okay. In your life, right? If yes, you want to scale, and I mean that you want to keep this and use it for the rest of your life. Okay? So for example, if you're doing like meditation, but for some odd reason meditation doesn't work for you, you find another idea and then you do the same concept of this. Okay? You see what I mean? So let's say, for example, you're reading, it's not working. Okay? Now you have a knowledge. Now you have another knowledge that you read from another author, and it's worked for you. Use that for the rest of your life. Okay. So when it comes towards this kind of aspects of it, I know this is kind of simple and self-explanatory, but the thing is that I've noticed like a lot of people are just reading from the beginning to the end of the book and they don't even remember what they've read. Have you actually implemented one of the golden nuggets in that book? And have you actually tested out to actually see if it actually works? And that's why these 2 phases are so crucially important. Testing and optimizing. Okay? For example, another one could be you're testing out, let's say, a workout plan. Workout exercise. Okay? This is another one. Okay? Has that one idea worked? and be honest with yourself, right? If no, then you want to discard that and then find another knowledge and make sure that you have to find one that is suitable for you, that works for you. For example, let's say you are doing deadlifts, right? You, you're lacking the strength of building that muscle mass when it comes towards your legs. Have you tried squats, for example? You see what I'm saying? So have you tried different exercises? Have you tried leg presses? Right? So it's very interesting when it comes towards this, because what I've realized is that people will be stuck for that one knowledge. Maybe they listen towards their parents of that one idea, and what happened is that they haven't tested that specific idea that's within their life, if that makes sense, right? So they use that knowledge for the rest of their life without realizing that we can optimize and change. And the cool part about us humans is that we can always change. It's easy to change, but it's not easy to change, if that makes sense. So this is what I wanted to go and share this with you guys. The cool part is that you can always test these specific ideas, implement it, see if it works for you. If not, discard it. That's why I named it optimize. We want to make sure that it's working. Maybe it could be something that you're reading, could be something that you're listening, some type of workouts. List them down. You'd be surprised if it's actually working for you. If it hasn't been working, then you really need to focus on these two aspects. Once you find the winner, you scale and use that for the rest of your life. I wanted to go and share this with you guys. Hope you guys got some aha moments in this video. And if you guys would like to check out my 7-part free video series where I take you guys by the hand behind the scenes of how I tried many different business models out there, and I finally found one that made sense. Click the button below this video. I'll see you guys there.